Good morning. Today we are going to be learning about subheadings. Subheadings. I'm going to do a recap on yesterday's lesson. What are headings? Headings are used to show what a page will tell us about. What are subheadings? Subheadings are used to show what a paragraph will tell us about. The heading is the main title of a page, whereas a subheading is a heading for a paragraph or a group of paragraphs in a text. Subheadings. They are helpful because they help the reader to find the information they need quickly. They can read when skimming or scanning a text. They do not need to be read from beginning to end. Headings and subheadings are usually capitalised. I would like you to have a go now at matching the subheadings to the correct paragraph. There are 4 subheadings and 4 paragraphs. The subheadings are ice canoeing, power blocking, extreme sports, freediving. I will read the paragraphs out loud. Paragraph 1. Extreme sports are sports that seem especially dangerous. Sometimes they are often called action sports or adventurous sports. There are lots of different types of extreme sports. These are mostly practiced by young people, never played in schools, and often do not need a team. Examples include BMX riding, extreme ironing, mountain biking, skydiving, and rock climbing. Paragraph 2. This is a form of diving that used to be called breath hold diving. It relies on divers being able to hold their breath underwater rather than breathing apparatus. Competitors try to hold their breath for great distances and in depths in order to win a competition. Although it is considered a sport today, in the past it was developed for harvesting food and sunken items from below the waters. Paragraph 3. This was developed as transport down the icy parts of a North American river. Now in teams, athletics push their canoe across ice and row in freezing waters. Paragraph 4. This is a sport that uses stilts loaded with springs. Athletes run and jump whilst wearing the stilts to show displays of daring jumping or movements that look like dances. Power blockers need to put very little pressure on their stilts to jump to enormous heights. The sport is named after inventor Alexander Bock from Germany. What I would like you to do now is pause the PowerPoint here and have a go at matching the subheadings to the relevant paragraphs. When you are ready, press play and we will go through these. How did you get on? Here are the answers. Extreme sports, and this is the relevant paragraph it is linked to. And there are some clues in the paragraphs. In this example, the subheading is extreme sports, and in the paragraph it starts with extreme sports are sports that seem. Here we can see how the subheading is relevant because it's telling us a little bit about what information we're going to find in the paragraph. Freediving. The paragraph I have underlined and highlighted some of the relevant words for you. This is a form of diving. Here we can see the relevance between the subheading and the paragraph. It relies on divers being able to hold their breath underwater rather than using breathing equipment. So as you can see from those two examples, the subheadings give us a little bit of information about what we're going to find in the relevant paragraph. The final two examples. Ice canoeing. This was developed as transport down the icy parts of North American River. You can see I've underlined the word icy, canoe, ice, freezing waters. Again, the subheading gives us information about what we're going to expect to find in the relevant paragraph. Finally, power bocking. Here we can see that the word power bocking is in the paragraph and also named after its inventor, Alexander Bock. So in each of these four examples, the subheading and the paragraph it relates to have something in common. The subheading tells me a little bit about what I'm going to expect. Subheadings. In this example, the heading tells the reader what the text is going to be about. And here is the heading, hedgehogs. I clearly know from that heading that the text I'm going to be reading is going to be about hedgehogs. If I go further down, here the subheadings help the reader to find the information quickly. So I can see there are three examples of subheadings. The subheading tells me information, and then underneath the subheading is a paragraph in each of these examples. The subheading is, where do they live? So I know that this paragraph here is going to tell me about where hedgehogs live. The next subheading, favourite foods. I know that this paragraph is going to tell me about hedgehogs' favourite foods. In the final example, staying safe. I know that that subheading is, and the paragraph underneath is going to tell me about how hedgehogs might need to stay safe. From this example, what you will notice is the heading is at the top of the page. It's bold, it's a lot larger than the rest of the writing of the font. Again, with the subheadings, the font is larger than that in the relevant paragraph, and it also has a bolder font because we want to be drawn to it. Contents pages. Contents pages in books use headings to help readers find what they are looking for, and sometimes they look like this. So in this example, contents is a form of a heading. It tells me what I can expect to find on this page. And here we have headings, and I can see that on page 2 What is sport? If I go to page 2, I will find out about what is sport. What plays, who plays sport? Page 3. Why is sport important? Page 5. Team sports, page 7. Sports for individuals, page 9. Tennis, page 11. Swimming, page 15. Volleyball, page 17. Here we can see that the contents page has been used to show relevance headings. So if I were to turn to page 2, the heading might be what is sport, and that page may be broken down into subheadings and have additional paragraphs which go into greater detail. I hope this has helped. When you are ready, please go to Doodle Classroom and complete the work that has been assigned to you on subheadings. When you have finished, go to Google Classroom and complete the work that has been assigned to you.